Good morning, guys. It is, well, there ain't no light in here, but it's Wednesday morning. We're going to go pick up the M3 from the shop and get that going. Super excited because it's been like a week without the car, and actually a little over a week. The AC compressor went out on me, and when it did go out, I thought a rod spun and the engine started knocking and just all types of nonsense. It was bad. It was a bad night, but it was just the AC compressor. So we got that situated and got that handled. So now we're about to go pick up the car. We're waiting on the Uber right now, and then we'll pick up the story from there. Alright, we're at the shop now. They're gonna try and put spacers on the car real quick because I couldn't get them on it in the garage. They were giving me problems, so I'm just have them look at it and see if they can do it. And then we're gonna head out from here. And I'm gonna show y'all what actually failed on the car and what caused my issues, so y'all will know in the future.
That was definitely the noise.
That's the culprit. The bearing failed and it was wobbling, but it's not wobbling now because technical stuff. This guy lost a whole belt and his tensioner pulley fell. Y'all think that's a common issue with M3s? That whole belt fell in, that tensioner, because...
Not really.
No.
It's just kind of a coincidence.
Coincidence,
here
yeah.
At the same time that had failed belt drive components, but
It's not as common as
not,
the Mercedes.
It's not common.
Okay.
I mean, with any bearing, you're gonna have, when you have heat cycles, with any bearing, you're gonna have a failure at some point.
Okay.
I would actually say, I think honestly, how many miles is this thing have?
It's usually not as
30 something,
spectacular
I
as
think?
that,
This one's
though.
Yeah.
super low mileage. My guess would be this guy was driving very often, so it sits. Like it'll sit in one spot and then all of a sudden get spun.
Yeah.
However many, yeah.
That makes
And it
sense.
sits again for a while, so. It's weird, sometimes putting a good amount of miles on the car is more healthy than letting it
Yeah,
sit.
it always. It's like what they say, it's even if you let your car sit for a year, you need to change the oil twice. You can't let oil just sit.
Which is weird because it doesn't have a shelf life.
Oil?
Water.
Yeah.
Doesn't it get condensation in it? Isn't that like the big thing they say?
It will if it's left unsealed, but an engine is pretty sealed.
Yeah. So definitely change it on the BMW.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's not sealed.
Month and then get it tuned.
Alright.
Chill, Zach. Chill.
Got a little bit of excess. My only other thought was maybe those are for, maybe those could have been for a, for like a, these are all 10s. They could have been like a 50114 with just random center bores, which would have been like which would have been pretty much everything else, like Honda, Toyota, Acura, Mazda, Chevy, a bunch of Fords and stuff like that. But so that's a 50108. That's a 50120. with a 72.6, because all BMWs, except for what is it? Except for 5 Series, and sometimes I think it's I forget which X it is. It's like the old X5s or something. Some of the old X5s had different center bores. Some of them were a little bit bigger.
Okay.
But they were all the same bolt pattern.
Yeah.
Every single BMW is 5x1.
Except for the new ones, right? Like the F80s. They're the only ones that changed.
I don't know. I've never dealt with wheels on an F80 now.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they've changed, but I haven't experimented with them.
Gotcha.
But because I had a buddy that had some X3 wheels on a E36, and then he bought 5 Series wheels, and they were slightly too big. They would fit, but he had to get hub-centric rings.
Appreciate it. For what?
Taking the trash out.
It actually drained pretty quick. I was expecting it to be a little longer. But it helps that the oil's hot, right?
Oh, it's very hot.
No, I mean that it helps to drain if the oil's hot.
Right.
Yeah.
Like this, and how quickly it drains out?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Except for it just splatters everywhere. Except for it didn't happen this time.
That's good.
That's the difference between a mechanic and a technician. Right? Right, Brian?
Oh, Brandon's buying lunch then. That could spill a drop, bro.
If the plastic's not good, then it will dry rot
Yeah.
and be terrible.
Well, I mean, it's fiberglass.
True.
So.
Man, if this thing ain't awesome, I don't know what is. That's too cool. Thing about to make some power. So we came to the conclusion that the spacers are probably for a Volkswagen or whatnot. They were free. They were given to me by a close relative. So, but they won't fit in the car. So that's that. So we're about to head out of here, pay them some money, and then get on the road. No. Oh no, I got the wrong lens on. No wonder. Good morning, YouTube. I need to change the lens. I put the wrong one on, but first we're gonna go grab our headphones or our head. You'll see. Today we are at EUROMPIRES Dyno Day. So I'm gonna show y'all some cars that are gonna be on the dyno, and then I'm gonna show y'all some cars here. There's a really cool Evo back there. I don't think y'all can see it. There it is. I'm excited to see that. Cause you know I love my Evos. But yeah, we're gonna go change lenses cause this shit is way too close to my face right now. And then we're gonna be back. Really nice Lexus right there. Whoop, there it is. It's not a lot of cars here, but it was supposed to rain today. And I'm actually really surprised that the rain held out. Like it was like 90% humidity last night, or precipitation, chance to rain, whatever. And I was just like, oh no, this is gonna cancel the show. I woke up at 8 o'clock and I was like, dang, it says 30 now. Well, we'll see what's gonna happen. And then it ain't rain. It's 10 o'clock. It was supposed to rain, but I guess it's just not going to. So we should be good for most of the day. So let's get this show started, huh? First up, we got some Subies. pretty stock. Yeah, and then a Mini here on the outskirts. My dad has a Mini. It's white, black stripes. I don't know anything about these cars, surprisingly. I just know they are too small for me. But I actually sat in his, and he has the 4-door version. I sat in his, and it was actually pretty surprisingly roomy, but it's still too small for me. Just overall, in general, like, just way too small. WRX, got an M3. I feel like I've seen this M3 at my job, but probably not. There's a lot of, what is this, Sakar Orange? I believe that's the name. I'm probably butchering that. Look at this Evo though. Look at those inkies on there. Whew, things are clean. I have not seen many Evos with actual like repainted and refinished brake calipers. I know when I had my Evo, that was the least of my priorities. First thing I did was take the spoiler off, but he got JDM bumper, JDM taillights, and it's an SE. Don't know what type of exhaust that is. Hand cooks wrapped around the wheels, so that's good. It's pretty good tire for this car too. You know, looks like he's got exhaust coming up there, or is that a wastegate? Either that's going to be not a wastegate, a dump pipe, I think I remember. I mean, he's got a stock manifold, but still, you know, you can make a lot of power on the stock manifold. You just get it bored out. I think that's what they used to do. Take the little drill in there and make it wider. People make 500 horsepower on a stock manifold with those, and then you can just upgrade the turbo to the stock manifold. You don't need a crazy manifold to do all that. So I like it. It's clean. Miss mine. And we have this M2. It's thick F30 on Instagram and YouTube. I think he's selling this. He took out all the carbon fiber from it, so it's like it's bare. I really like the shape of the M2, like the wide body lines at the back. That's nice. I like that a lot. This thing came a long way and then went right back stock, but it's cool. You know, people can do what they want with their builds. I love these headlights. Pretty sure these are the Bay Optic headlights too. They're really good. This Heritage M4 was in my last video. Yeah. I really like that interior. That interior is probably my favorite part of the car. The purple I could do without, but you know, I think it is like a limited edition purple, right? I'm not too sure about the F-Series. I know everything about E90s and E92s and whatnot, but F-Series are still learning on. So.
My other ex-wife.
Supercharged E90. The first E92 I was looking at was actually the same silver. I really like this silver a lot. It contrasts good with dark colors and whatnot. I think one of my favorite parts about this car is not the supercharger, but the wrap that's going up this and then up the leg. I think that's really neat. It's like a brushed aluminum wrap. Or not aluminum, but you know, like just a brushed wrap.
Follow them guys. Should. For sure, they totally do.
I know he would. He's asking me.
They go with Active Autoworks. Cars for sale too, if you're interested.
No, I think that's like our awards because I'm like,
Then we got a chalk gray. Well, not even a gray, just a chalk GT3. Like, I think this is my favorite color in Porsche. I just love dark, neutral colors, grays, blacks. They're the best colors in the world. But this thing is insanely nice. Definitely the dream, right? That's the end goal right there. Something like this. You gotta line up a fucking M4s right here. Mineral gray and the black. He's got Apex wheels, wrapped the Michelins. Dirty variants. And then stock. He just got this. This is Unworthy F30 on Instagram. This is new for him. So he's already got a bunch of mods planned for it and everything. Yeah, we got the dang, what is this? It's not a Z4, is it? I can't remember. I know it's a Z car. Don't see a lot of these around either. This is an M1. But I don't know what motor is actually in it. I think it's the same motor that's in the E46 M3s.
This should be mine.
Comment down below, let me know.
Because
So there's an M54 335 IS, I believe. It's about to go on the dyno. I think it's just full bolt-on with the tune. So we're gonna see what that makes, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like rate at 500 torque, maybe 450, 500. I don't think he has any meth. And you know, it's gonna be over 400 horsepower, of course, but we'll see. It's clean. It's a really clean 335 IS. Makes me miss my 335, but you know.
yeah, grab it real quick.
So I was wrong about that 335. I definitely expected it to put down more power, but it's whatever. It still had nice numbers. Maybe I just don't know 335s like I used to, expecting too much out of them. But that's really it for the show. So I know I might catch some stuff, but other than that, we're done here. I'm gonna head out. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Y'all stay tuned, all right?